Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Ultimate General Civil War. We're in the midst of a live stream that I did a couple of weeks ago in the Battle of Shiloh. So you can see here, we're in the early phases of the Battle of Shiloh. The Union is counterattacking near Shiloh Church after we recently took it over, and this is kind of my first experience of the Battle of Shiloh and the way the game models it. I think it does a very good job, but I also think it's very unique and is kind of a love it or hate it sort of thing. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump right back in. Now remember guys, this is a live stream, so the audio that you hear coming from the video from this point on will be me talking live. So just as always, just keep that in mind. You know, sometimes I'm talking to the audience or other things like that, or sometimes there's longer pauses than I would otherwise have in one of my videos. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. Well, it doesn't look like we have those guys in that fort that we had anymore. So we need to hold Shiloh Church for an hour. Okay. Oh, the Iron Brigade's still in this fort. That's where they are. This is a really interesting style of jumping around on the map, depending on what's going on at that time. I actually really like it. I don't know what do you guys think about it? Just kind of jumping around between engagements before they're actually done. I think that's actually pretty cool. I don't know where that artillery's coming from. Okay, Federals coming up on our right. Let's move Marsh to the edge of that wood line so they can't take advantage of that. Maybe we can catch them in the open. Or Pratt, actually, with his Lorenzes. If we can get Pratt to this edge of this field line, then he can open fire on these guys in the open. That might be nice. Actually, let's move some reserve units over here because I sense an attack generating on our left. Shiloh was an interesting fight too because you were very limited in where you could deploy your artillery and effectively use it. You can see here Pratt's off to a pretty good start. I'm charging my cavalry into these infantry that heavily outnumber us, if only to buy us some time. Protect our flank and give us some time for some of these troops to come up. Pratt's being charged. Nice. Chaplain drove these guys back. Alright, I didn't expect 500 cavalry to drive back 2,000 infantry, but I'm okay with that. Not Pratt, but Chapman. Did I say Chat? I don't know. Kind of still advancing here. Almost like a forward defensive, you know, getting out in front of the objective. Alright, so we're routing Marsh. Chapman's pulling back, but that's okay. Come on, Pratt. Throw Marsh back. Should be more cover than that. These guys are in very good cover. See, this is an important thing. You need to use the terrain in this game to make sure that you're effectively utilizing cover. So by moving more into these woods, you can see it doesn't make a ton of sense because we're behind the woods. But now that we're in those woods, we get 94% cover, which is going to give us an advantage. When they shoot at us, we'll take far fewer losses. Good example here, over 300 casualties inflicted, only 68 deaths. They're still just using the regular smoothbore weapons, but because they're in decent cover, it really gives them kind of a multiplier effect. So you can see Bartow's widows have advanced here. The enemy's firing canister across this open field into Pratt's forces. So again, the objective is to hold the church. So far we're doing that. I don't think I'm using my cavalry or my artillery all that effectively. These guys are doing okay. Let's see. Oh, this gun just... I hope that was its first volley that it fired, because it hadn't killed anyone to that point. Man, this is a long melee engagement with Pratt over here. Getting canister fired into the flank and everything. That's a tough one there. But you can see these guys are doing very well in these woods for themselves. Breaking the federal right. And now, I don't know if these guys are in range or not. If we can shift fire while still being under cover, that would be nice. Let's see how our supply is doing. So, eating through our supply wagon. Still more than 50%. Yep, okay, so they can hit him from here. I think. Fire a volley and let me know. Yep, there you go. So now that we push them back on the right, their center regiment is at risk. We did drive this brigade back, but Bartow's widows lost, or Pratt also lost quite a bit. Still, nonetheless, it looks like we'll hold easily with only 6 minutes left. Bartow's brigade's only lost like 170 men, guys. He's good. He's good. Remember, he only started out at 1,500, not 2,000. General Grant spotted. He came to see his army being destroyed. Okay. There he is, the Army of Tennessee right there, commander. General Thomas Jackson is wounded. No! I don't even know where he was. That's the thing, is they don't really show the division commanders on the map. TJ Jackson. Poor Jackson. Yankees defend the Hornet's Nest. So now we're going to another map. Oh, the Bluecoats are establishing a second barrier of defense. They're desperate to hold their position. Surround them and give them hell. Okay. You must overrun the Union defense in order to secure a path to Pittsburgh Landing. General, if you fall, our whole offensive will become disorganized and collapse. We're counting on you. That wasn't saying anything about General Albert Sidney Johnson, who died. Okay, so this... Colonel Gibson's killed. Okay, so this looks to be like we're going right back to the previous battle, and we're refighting that as well. So again, we're back on this map with these reinforcements coming up. And these supplies coming up. So the Federals are being driven back. This is really neat. I really enjoy how they kind of jump all over the map here. And it kind of gives you a sense of like, okay, well, things get difficult because, you know, you may advance, they fall back, they form a new position, then you advance, they fall back, they form a new position, and it's just kind of this never-ending series of engagements. Oh shit, Gibson's driven back. Any more troops on my left? And again, the Hornet's Nest is this so-called Hornet's Nest because you can see there's a few natural defensive positions around it, and it's kind of one of these rare open areas where artillery can be really effective. Alright, we're going to charge you forward, Gibson, and kind of try and take these guys in the flank. Oh, they already routed. So one thing I am a little bit worried about is there were Federals to the right here, and it looked like they took out some cavalry of ours. So we do need to be mindful of that. You can see here a lot of Union troops. Oh boy. Anderson overextended himself massively. We're going to kind of have to advance across this open field to get at them. One of them, I believe, is a peach orchard. As you can see here, Anderson all out by himself. Fortunately, he has good cover. Get a volley off, get a volley off, get a volley off. Okay. Alright, so he got a decent volley off there. And now you can see the enemy's charging into his position in these woods. If we can use these woods to kind of try and get around him, that would be helpful. Got 3 hours to accomplish our success. We've got some reserve forces back here too that we need to use. Don't shoot at our reserve commander. Fire into their flank, you guys. They're How are these guys doing? Wow, they held. Damn, these guys are in horrible shape. Horribly outflanked. Move these back here a bit. And they'll probably rout now. Now that I order, sometimes you're better off just ordering guys to hold their position. Why am I hanging back with all these guys? Come on. Stuart's being a nuisance. I would really like to just move this way. But he's in the frickin' way, and then I could form up and kind of come in around them and form. There's this sort of natural salient that we could take advantage of. Why aren't they shooting at him? Oh, they're not in range, that's why. No, I didn't tell you to charge. God damn it, you idiots. There you go. Stuart looks like he's blinking there, so he's... If he's not retreating, he's on the verge of it. Statham's men just took a bit of a volley there. Han's forces took a drubbing. Anderson's actually doing well. For fuck's sake, he retreated into our supply wagon. We have no cavalry to go and take that back. I don't want to divert a whole... That's so stupid. He retreated into our supply wagon. God damn it. Now I've got to divert a whole brigade to go try and chase this stupid thing down, or my artillery will destroy it. And I can't win that fight without this. In fact, some of my units are starting to... I'm a little uncomfortable with them not being in better supply. Alright guys, I am going to interrupt the stream just for a moment to apologize for my kind of, I don't know, annoyance at the supply situation in this battle. Things go downhill quickly in this fight. You know, we're pushing toward the Hornet's nest, but obviously, as you can see here, we had one of our only supply wagon captured by the enemy, and we end up unable to recapture it. So it ends up sailing off the end of the map. We end up more or less running out of supply and getting very desperate in charging enemy troops relentlessly and losing heavily, because basically my logic was that we have no supply or very little supply left, and you know, if we slug it out, we're not going to be able to win. So we have to you know, force the issue and charge the enemy. But apparently, the Hornet's Nest has a very very large defensive bonus for troops that are within it, and as a result, my men get chewed to pieces, and my army gets nearly annihilated. So there's a few, you know, not to spoil the next 15 minutes. There's a few close calls, but at the end of the day, you know, I get really aggressive due to lack of supply, and it doesn't work out. So just wanted to apologize for that, just because I do kind of get whiny, and yeah. Anyway, back to the stream. This is probably foolish. There's no way we can win on this part of the battlefield unless we can get those supplies back, and they're more or less gone. Even though that makes no sense that they literally just retreated the wrong direction. That's stupid. They shouldn't be able to charge off the wrong end of the map. Yes, there was a great tree line, but my troops are almost out of ammo. I can't just stand and fight, and I don't have any supply wagons left. So I kind of am trying to have to force the issue, and I'm sure I'll lose, but I'll lose anyway because I have no supplies. At least a charge doesn't use up ammunition. I kind of use the wood line here on the left. A little bit. No, don't charge. I want you to run, not charge. Run. You don't have that option, I guess? We're gonna try and chase these down. It looks like the enemy put a supply wagon out there, so maybe we can try and remedy the situation that way. Take this supply wagon and then quickly reinforce our troops. No, don't kill them all. We've got to wait for our charge cooldown to expire till we can actually charge them. Then couple the fact that they're exhausted. I hope there's no gunboats in the river over here. Why aren't they moving? And I'm not really paying attention to the main fight, but I don't even know if I'll get the gunboat there or the wagon there in time if we do manage. No, it doesn't look like we'll be able to capture. Maybe we just run it into them. Rear flanked. Lovely. Stewart is the one brigade that this whole brigade all by itself is going to beat me, because he not only took my supply wagon, but I was coming in behind me. We're slowly breaking them, but I don't think we're going to have sufficient ammunition to deal a blow. Come on, give me a charge option and seize the damn wagons. There we go. Okay, tell me they've got supplies. Okay, now hopefully they can get there. You can see one of our brigades is already almost out of ammunition. The wagon's got to go all that way up that hill. And Stuart's, you know, brigade is running away again. Bring this artillery up. I should have done that before. The thing is, I'm going to lose so many casualties here that when the eventual Yankee counterattack comes tomorrow, if I even have supplies, I'm not going to have any men left. No, I don't want you guys to charge. As your brigade melts away in the fire of combat. Come on, guys, move your damn asses. I wish I could double quick these frickin' supply wagons. Call these guys up. These guys still have to fight Stuart because he's sitting in our rear. These guys still have some ammo, so we can move them forward. Some of our units have actually inflicted more losses on the enemy than they've received. I don't know how much... Oh, these guys are totally out of ammunition. Lovely. Just wait like 1 more minute, guys. Some ammo is on the way. It doesn't look like there's much, though. Doesn't tell me how much, but it doesn't look like much. Okay, so they're getting a little bit more ammo, but we'll see how long this lasts. Still fighting with Smith over there. Our artillery's firing, but it's probably too far out. Most of it looks like it's dealing with Smith and Williams, who's kind of in behind. At least the Union, this Yankee brigade, is also low on supply. So Jackson's ever so slowly replenishing his ammo as our wagon runs by and drops ammo. Federals are trying to break our left with a charge. Anderson doesn't have enough ammo to resist it. This supply wagon's ammo is going away way too quickly. Where's the damn objective point? I don't even see the flag. Oh, it's this little wood here. The supply wagon is pretty much out of ammo now at this point. I think these Yankees are out of ammo too. I'm gonna take a risk here and pull these guys out. I need to use all the ammo I can effectively. Does this wagon have any ammo left? Nope, he's empty. Fuck. Let's bring some of these guns up. Even though they're out of ammo too. We're screwed, folks. Brigadier General Adley Gladden is wounded. I don't know who that is. Looks like some Federal Reserves are coming up. Maybe. Or they're just reforming. No, they're reforming. I recognize Ingersoll. No ammo for Anderson. Maybe we can charge him. He's literally got no ammo. These guns have almost no ammo. Chapman's got some ammo. Gotta bring him up. Jackson has some ammo too. I can't trade punches with them when we're in the open field and they're in good cover. Holy crap, what are we charging into? What is going on? They're doing nothing to the enemy and they just lost like 500 men. Seriously, what are they fighting? They're not even outnumbered. Look at that. That's bullshit. I don't even know what kind of damn modifier they get, but there's nothing here that would indicate they're literally walking into nuclear radiation or something. You're wasting your ammo. Another brigadier is wounded. These guys have no ammo. There's no fucking way we can take this hill. Or this objective. It's just not possible. Because that goddamn stupid brigade caught behind the lines decided it was going to play Superman. I'm sorry, but that's stupid that they're still fighting. They would have surrendered long ago. Sorry I'm whining so much, guys. I probably will end up redoing this battle at some point. I may still show it for the sake of comedy. I'm like, Pickett's charge ain't got nothing on us. This is so stupid. Just dumb. Is this little marking around the map like the marking of death? If you walk through this, you just instantly drop dead. Just angry. Defeat. Didn't even make it to the last rounds of the battle. Hey, we got Albert Sidney Johnson, you know, even though he'd be dead. Negative 15 reputation. Quit screwing around. Interestingly enough, because I don't think the Shiloh engagement was my first core, I think it was my second. Oh. I don't know how, but somehow our brigades were not the ones that were getting annihilated there. Our brigades were the ones that attacked on the right and had the success. So ours are actually in pretty decent shape in terms of manpower. We barely lost anything, actually. We lost a few commanders, but if you look at the shape of our army, it's still in decent shape. And now it looks like we're to Gaines Mill would be the next phase. Indeed, supply wagons, whatever, supply wagons matter. Yes, they do. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the Battle of Shiloh. Things did not go the way that we had hoped, obviously, and we lost very heavily, although the majority of the troops that we lost were actually not part of our own command and were instead some of the AI troops that you get as part of this battle. So things did not go as poorly as they could have. Nonetheless, still a frustrating result, and our reputation is in a dangerous place. But with that being said, that's going to go ahead and end it for this video in my Let's Play series of Ultimate General Civil War. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I wasn't too whiny. You can see we've moved on to the Peninsula campaign, so Gaines Mill is the grand historical battle, and you've got 3 of the Shenandoah campaign battles, although none of them really resemble the actual battles in that campaign, are kind of the minor battles that lead up to Gaines Mill. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.